Hello people, this is me, RossRem11. Let me just move the camera a bit so you can see me better. So, today, as I'm not really doing much, I think that, I'm going to be, doing a movie review. I haven't actually done a movie review in a long time. Last one was Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 2, which was probably one of the worst videos I've ever done. Maybe I deleted it, I'm not sure. I'll delete it later on because it's not needed anymore. But basically, the film I want to review is one of those rare movies where a comedian plays a serious role. And as you know, Jim Carrey is one of the most funny comedians of all time. Some of the roles he plays, he's utterly hilarious with his overacting, and I love people who overact. I'm a fan of Robin Williams, what to expect. But I watched a film not that long ago, which is probably one of the most passionate roles I've ever seen anyone do, especially a comedian. And that film is The Truman Show. Now, it is a very well put together movie, and I think it's a really clever idea how it's done. So basically, Jim Carrey plays as a man called Truman, who lives in a world where he's very successful. What he doesn't know is that his entire world is not real. It is a TV show. So everyone he has ever known is an actor, and he is trapped inside a fake world with fake buildings, fake sunlight. And the master of all of this is a man who I forgot his name. Excuse me. I forgot the guy's name. I know he's quite famous, but this guy was also really good in this film. Hang on. It was Ed Harris. That's it. Ed Harris played. Hang on. I should have looked at this before the review. This is slowing the review down. His name is Christoph, which is a weird name. Basically, he's in charge of the entire thing. So he makes it light, makes it day. He tells people what to do. He tells his own wife what to do in some scenes. So Truman starts to realise that his world, his perfect world, is not everything it seems. Example: a studio light falls down from the sky, basically, and he has no idea how. He really notices that a lot of the characters say the same thing every single day he goes out of his house. What else happened? Oh yes, whenever he wants to leave the town, they have to make up something that isn't real, basically, to prevent him from leaving, which is rather mean, I have to say. So, yes, as you can see, I'm not really good at reviewing movies, but I just want to talk about this movie. It is one of my favourite movies of all time. Jim Carrey, Ed Harris, everyone in it plays really well. I actually never expected Jim Carrey to be such good at proper acting. The last time I saw him do proper acting was probably in Bruce Almighty. Well, of course he does overacting, but of course he is very passionate, he gets emotional. Yeah, that's one of my favourite movies of all time as well. And of course Morgan Freeman as God. I'm not going to be talking about Bruce Almighty. So, yes, I don't really think I should say much more. The ending. The ending is one of the most beautiful endings of any film ever. I'm not going to spoil it, but it is very good, and it's an awesome way how Jim Carrey leaves the studio and finally gets into the real world, which we don't actually see, which is a shame. I would have enjoyed to see that. So, yes, Truman Show, one of the most beautiful films I've ever seen, as I've explained quite a few times. I recommend it to anyone out there who wants to watch a fresh film with Jim Carrey when he's not being Jim Carrey, basically. And if you really enjoy seeing what a man's life would be inside a TV show and how he would act. So, is there anything else I could say about it? No, I don't. So, that's that. I recommend this movie to anyone who enjoys Jim Carrey like I do. I've been Rossroom11, and all hail the orange skeletal fish.